Okay, good. Now what is the second case? Sumit, what is the second case?
Second case is that X belongs to B.
In this case, do we have to do anything?
No, it is clearly shown that already we proved.
We have already want X is in B. So in both
Yes,
case, X is in B.
it is
Okay.
already we don't have any.
Yeah, we have nothing to show, right? In that case, we wanted X in B. Okay, how many of you understand this proof? I want you to go through in your mind once, and then we want to repeat. Okay, we want to repeat collectively. Okay, if you are ready, click yes. I've cleared the feedback. Now, after you have gone through the proof in your mind, if you are ready, click yes. Okay, and pay attention. We are giving step by step proof and collectively, not one person, but collectively. Okay, somebody will start. Okay, room number 3, Pritika.
Yes, sir.
What is given and what we have to prove?
So for the second case, we are given the B set.
No,
We'll
first
choose.
in the original statement, what is given and what we have to prove.
Okay,
Again from the beginning. Yeah,
okay, sir.
yeah.
So we are given the set A union B. We will choose a element from A union B.
No, in my statement, very first line, very first line. What is our target?
The if A is subset of B.
Yes, that is
Yes,
given
sir.
to us, and then we have to show that.
A union B is equals to B.
And for showing A union B equals to B, how many things we need to show?
So two things. We
Yes,
need to show that both of these are the subset of each other.
each other. And what is the first step we are starting?
So we'll take one case
Yes.
and we can take any one first.
But what did
I
we
will choose
discuss?
A union B is subset of B. We will
Okay.
prove this.
Thank you. Thank you, Pritika. Yes. Ayush, you want to continue? Room number 5. So
Yes.
now we want to show
So
that A union B is subset of B.
subset of B, yes.
Yeah.
So we'll take an element from A union B. So we say
Okay.
let X belongs to A union B.
Okay.
So if X belongs to A union B, we
Huh.
have two cases. Either X belongs to A or X belongs to B.
Okay, good. Now let me ask somebody else. Uh, Maharshi, you want to continue?
Yes, sir. So if X belongs to A or X belongs to B, since
Yes.
A is a subset of B, so X belongs to A implies X belongs to B.
Yes. Good.
So X belongs to B. So
B.
A union B is a subset of B.
And
Then next step.
Aska, next step. What was the second case
Yes,
now?
sir.
If X is in A, then A is
So,
subset of B, then X is already in B. Now, what was the second case?
second case is if X is in A. Yeah, X is in B.
In that case,
The
do we
second
have to
case
show any?
is,
In that
yes,
case,
sir.
in that
In that
case,
case, we have to show that X belongs to A. X belongs to B.
but that means we don't have to show anything, right? We already have X belongs to B.
Right. Yes, sir. X
Okay.
belongs to B, so there is nothing to prove.
Okay, there is nothing to prove, so we are done.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, good. Now, Aska, what is the remaining to show?
The remaining is we have to show that B is subset of A union B.
Yes, very good. So now we have to show that B is subset of A union B.
Yes.
Okay. Good. Thank you, Aska. Now all all of you think about this. And yeah, if you have the argument, just click yes. Okay, I have to show that B is subset of A union B. Where do I start? And what do I have to show? Okay. I'm going to ask Shravani. Yes. Shravani, you there?
Yes, sir.
Yes. What do I show now?
B is subset of A union B.
How do I show that? Where do we start?
X belongs to A.
Why would we start with X belongs to A? If I want to show this, where do we start? If I want to show B subset of something, where do we start? Okay.
Shravani?
Yeah, you maybe just joined. So rename yourself and pay attention. Ritu, room number 1. Yes. Tell the answer.
We take an element such that X belongs to B.
We take X belongs to B. Okay.
Yes. Such that X belongs to A union B.
No, we have to start with an element in B. So I take X belongs to B. What do I have to show?
That B is a subset of A union B.
तो उसके लिए तो X लिया, अभी क्या दिखाना है? What is the next step? I've taken X in B. What is the next step? Okay, let Advait, room number 2.
Yes, sir.
बताओ. Yes. Are you paying attention?
Yes, sir.
So where are we now?
So we're trying to show that B is a subset of A union B.
Have we done anything for showing that?
Sir, I was writing the proof for the first part, but
See, that's the thing. When we are discussing, you are writing. So how is it going to help?
sir, we first have to take an element in B.
She has already taken that. So
And
pay
sir,
attention. Yeah.
Yes. And so now we are trying to show that that same element belongs to A union B.
How do we show that? Okay, don't write. Advait, pay attention here. Okay. Okay. Parth, room number 4.
Yes, sir.
See, don't say yes, sir. Yes, sir. When I call out your name, just say the answer.
For A union B, here X belongs to A or X belongs to B.
Very good. I have to show that either X is in A or X is in B. Okay, one of them is true to show that X is in A union B. Parth, which of this is true?
Here X belongs to B is true.
X belongs to B is true. Why is that true?
Because X belongs to B.
वहां से तो शुरू किया था. We started with X belongs to B, right? So it's already true. For this, I have to show X is in A or X is in B. One of them has to be true, but I already started with X in B. So this is true. So this is true. Even if it is in A or not, I don't care. Once this is true, then I'm done. All of you following this? Please stop writing if you're writing. See, yesterday there was a poll question, no? How attentive are you? You answered yourself. We already discussed. See, just now we discussed A is subset of A union B. Similarly, B is also subset of A union B. Right? Because one of them has to be true. Already you see this is by definition. You could have just said that. Okay, I'm clearing the feedback. Do not write. Go through this proof in your mind, entire proof from the beginning. If you have done, say yes. I'll ask one person to repeat the entire proof. Okay. All of you pay attention now. Rigveda, do you want to try?
Yes. From the beginning? A
Yes,
subset.
from the beginning. Yes, from the very
Okay.
beginning. Okay. All of you pay attention. Okay. Do not write. She is saying, yeah.
So first we take an element X, which belongs in A union B, which means that X belongs in A or X belongs in B. So if we know that X belongs in A, since A is subset of B, it also means that X belongs in B.
Yes.
And if X belongs in B,
Slowly, huh? Slowly, or let all, Gets,
So we know that if X belongs in A, since A is subset of B, X
yes,
belongs in B, we can conclude that.
yes,
And
very
it
good.
is the second property is that X belongs in B. So it is clear that X belongs in B. So we get two cases that X belongs in B. So it concludes that X belongs in A union B. So A
Uh,
union B can be the subset of B.
okay, conclude that X is in B in both cases, right?
Yes.
So A union B is subset of B. Okay, now the other
Yes.
way around.
We have to show that B is subset of A union B.
Yes.
So we fix an element X which belongs in B. So by definition of union, we have X which belongs in A union B. That is X is in A or X is in B.
Hmm.
So we have given that X belongs in B. So
Yes.
it follows that X belongs in A union B. So B is a subset of A union B.
Yes. Good. Very good. Very good. Okay.
Rigveda, did you write?
Did you
Yes,
write or
ma'am.
did you?
Yes.
I could guess that you had written because the way this with speed you were speaking, I could guess that you had written. Okay, but I would ask all of you to go through this without writing. Okay, and that's why you need practice. Okay. Uh, what can we ask next? Can we ask anything else? If we, so what we showed, let me summarize. We showed that if A is a subset of B, then we have A union B equals to B. And to show this, we showed that each of them are subset of each other, right? And notice one more thing. We did not start with here. This was given to us, right? These were our tools. Yeah, we kept it aside. We started with this. Okay, we wanted to show this. We started with this, showing each of them is a subset of the other. Okay, now what question we can ask next? Room number 10, Pragya.
Yes, sir. Sir, we can ask if A is a subset of B, then A intersection B will be
Yes,
equal to A.
yes, very good. Okay, that is one more question. Let me write here. Sorry. If A is a subset of B, then what is the intersection? We'll ask you next. Okay, this is a question. Good. So good observation. See, many questions we can ask. So this is one. If we talk about union, we can also talk about the intersection. Good. Is there, I'm removing the feedback. Is there any other question we can ask? Room number 5, Jainam.
If A union B is equal to B, then A is a subset of B.
If A union B equals to B, then A is a subset of B. Sakshi, same question or any other question?
If A is subset of B, then A union B is equal to A.
Is that true? What Sakshi says that if A is subset of B, then A union B equals to A. We can also ask, of course, but is that true? If I take A equals to set of natural numbers, B equals to set of integers, what is their union, A or B? Sakshi?
Integer.
So that is B, right? So it's not A. So this is not true. Right? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So fine. Okay. Then it is not always true. When it will be true? You can ask that A is subset of B and we are given A union B equals to A. What can you say? You can think about it, okay? We don't discuss it now, but this may be thinking exercise. Okay. Yes. Nandini, is your answer also this one?
Yes, sir.
Yes. What is the statement called? Are these two statement related? So I call this number 1 and this as number 2. Are the statement related? 1 and 2? Nandini? Is there any relation between statement 1 and 2?
Yes, sir.
Yes. What is a statement 2 called?
A union B.
नहीं
We
नहीं, वो
want to
statement 2 को 1 के साथ क्या relation है? Let us ask somebody else. Yes, exactly. Yes. That's converse, right? We can always ask converse. Okay, whenever we are given something like, okay, if P then Q, we can also ask if suppose Q is true, then is P true? If Q, then P. So this is converse. So they are already done halfway. We have proved, actually, what does this prove? How do we write in other notation? We write like this, right? A is subset of, A is subset of B implies, we write like A union B equals to B. So if we have a statement of this form, if P, then Q, then we also write like this. We denote like P implies Q. Then we can ask if does Q imply P, that if Q then P, right? So the converse. So this is the converse. Suppose we are given this A union B equals to B. Can we conclude that A is subset of B? That's a converse. Okay, let us check. So what is given and what is to be proved? Now number 2. Okay, room number 5, Shivam.
The given part is A union B is equal to B, and we
Yes.
have to prove that A is a subset of B.
Okay, we have to prove that A is subset of B. So where do we start, Shivam?
We take an arbitrary element X from A union. We take an arbitrary element X from A.
Very good. We want to prove this. We focus here. This is what we want to prove. We want to show that A is subset of B. So we start with an element in A. So let X belongs to A. Okay. Now next question is, Vinith, where do I want to show this X?
In A union B.
Vinith, again my question. What I have to show?
If A should be either A or B.
प्रूव क्या करना है? स्टेटमेंट नंबर 2 में
A union B is a subset of B.
A union B is a subset of B प्रूव करना है.
If
Vinith, हाँ, what is given in statement number 2?
A union B equals to B.
What is to be proved?
A is a subset of B.
Very good. हाँ, ये इतना समझ में आया ना. So focus on this. A is a subset of B. So where do we start?
A union B equals to B.
और आपको जो दिया है वहां से स्टार्ट करोगे?
Yes, sir.
फिर से क्वेश्चन पूछ रहा हूँ, क्या प्रूव करना है? जो बताया था वो सही था. A is subset of B, right? Vinith?
Yes, sir.
Yes, okay. If I want to show A is subset of B, where will I start? दो सेट दिए हैं मुझे. I want to show that one is subset of other. Where do I start? Vinith, pay attention. Rupali?
Sir, we need to show the element X should belong to A and that element should also belong to B. So
Where do I start? Where do I start?
We'll start from A union B. So X belongs
No.
to
What
A.
do I have to prove?
We
What do
have
I
to
have to
prove
prove?
A is subset of B.
Very good. Yes, this is right. A is subset of B. So if I want to show that A is subset of B, where do I start? How do you show that some set is subset of other set?
So
I'm
if all
given two set.
elements of
हाँ,
A
all.
are belonging in B, then we are saying A is subset of B.
Yes, so our goal is focus. All of you know about Arjun, right? Arjun was focused on that parrot's eye only, and he did not see anything surrounding at all. Arjun, story of Arjun, right? So focus on the goal. A subset of B we want to show. We want to show that all the elements of A are in B. So how do I show that?
Can I
No.
answer?
Yes, who is this? But she's answering. Let her answer. Yeah, continue.
By suppose we are taking X which is belong to A union B. So
Oh, no. Again, you are losing a
Wally,
focus.
why would you take X from A union B?
I'm saying this is your parrot's eye. This is what you want to show. I want to show. Forget all these things you are seeing on board. These are all distractions. What do I have to show? I have to show this. Focus on this. Clearing the feedback. Can you all focus on this? This is what we have to show. Forget everything. Okay, don't forget whatever we have discussed in the previous classes, but right now focus on this. Okay, A subset of B. So we start with taking an element X in A. Where do I want to show?
in B.
In B. Yes, this is our focus.
Pooja, you are not supposed to unmute and answer.
Answer, yes. Okay. But in
Sorry,
indirect way,
ma'am.
they are helping me. Okay. Fine, no problem, Pooja, but next time take care, okay? Okay, so X, I have started with let X in A. Let X belongs to A. I want to show it is in B. Now I'm stuck. So what do I do now? Directly, I don't know A subset of B. This is what I want to prove, right? So now what is the next step? Samrin, room number 10.
Yes, sir. As if it is given now that A union B is equal to B, and we can take that X belongs to A or X belongs to B.
Okay, what Samrin says, then X belongs to A or X belongs to B. Okay, thank you, Samrin. Adya, why this is true? Why the statement is true? Room number 2, Adya.
Hello, sir. Sir, actually, the thing is, we can say that X belongs to A union P. As we have for A union P, we know that either X belongs to A or X belongs to P. But we know that our X is belonging to A, so we can say that X is belonging to A union P.
Yes, thank you, Adya. Very good. Okay. So what Adya says? To show that X is in A union B, I have to show that X is in A or X is in B. But I already started with X in A. So this is true. And therefore, I can also write X is in A or X is in B. Doesn't matter if this is false or not, because I know this is true. So entire statement is true. That is one reason. Second reason already we have seen. If X is in A, then already it is in A union B. We have discussed in the beginning itself. Okay, so I started with X in A. Where did I get now X? In A union B? Because if this is true, then I can put an or in between. I cannot put and. And is not allowed because and both must be true. But I know only one is true. But here it is or, so not a problem. So if this is true, then I can say that X is in A or X is in B. But if it is X is in A or X is in B, then it is in A union B. Okay. Or directly one can say that A is a subset of A union B. So if X is in A, then X is in A union B. How many of you understand this? So this is what our focus was. A subset of B. We started X is in A. We proved that X is in A union B. Because it is in A, then we can always say X is in A or X is in B. That's fine. Now what is our next step? Divya, can you guess our next step? Can you answer? दिव्या हिंदी में भी बता सकते हो, नो प्रॉब्लम.
X is in A union B.
हाँ वो तो आ गया, एक्स इज इन ए यूनियन भी आ गया. तो हमको कहाँ दिखाना था एक्स? प्रूव क्या करना था फिर से? यही प्रूव करना था ना. फाइनली एक्स को कहाँ ले जाना था? ए से स्टार्ट किया था, कहाँ ले जाना है?
X को B में दिखाना है.
बी में दिखाना है, बट हमने ए यूनियन बी में दिखा दिया है. तो अभी क्या बोल सकते हैं? ओके.
Do we know anything about A union B? Divya.
दिव्या कुछ पता है यूनियन बी के बारे में? क्या दिया था दिव्या? स्टेटमेंट नंबर 2 में दिया क्या है?
A union B is equal to B.
हाँ, so A union B में आ गया, तो can I say X is in B?
Yes.
Because they are equal. Yes, that's our goal. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Room number 10, Sonali.
Yes, sir.
Can you repeat now the entire argument? I am just clearing.
First one, we have given A union B equals to B,
Okay.
and we have proved to A is a subset of B. Now let's start. A is a subset of B.
This is
So
what we have to prove.
yes, sir. So we can say X in A.
We start, let X belongs to A. Where do we have to show?
X in A or X in B.
Yes, why we can say that?
Because we have A union B, and X in A, it is belongs to A union B.
A is subset of A union B. Okay. Now
Let X in B.
no, there are no two cases. Only one case. X in A से start किया था. Sorry, I started with X in A. Okay. Let us ask somebody else. Bhakti, do you want to try?
We have to prove that A is a subset of B,
Okay.
and we have to have A union B is equals to B. Let's start with A is a subset of B, and then X belongs to A. Then we have that X belongs to A union B. Then we can write X belongs to A or A.
No, I start with X in A. अभी कहाँ जाओगे? B में
Everybody
जाना
take
है.
30 seconds, think about it. We'll clear the feedback and ask you again. What do we have to show? Where do we take? What should be our first step? And how do we go? And no extra statements, just the steps.
I've cleared the feedback. Simple है, देखो. Starting from X in A, we have to show X is in B. How will you go?
Sir, can I see?
Aman?
Yes, sir. Can I say?
Yeah.
Let X belongs to A. When X
Hmm?
belongs to A or B, X belongs to B.
Why
And
can you
from
say
this
X belongs to A or B?
No, sir. Only one second. X belongs to A.
Then?
Then we can say X belongs to A or X belongs to B because
Yes. Because?
then- because anything belongs to any set, then it also belongs to union of set.
A is subset of A union B. Okay. This is what we showed, right? So now X is in A union B. Then what can you say next?
When X belongs to B, because given that A union B is equal to
Then X belongs to B because A union B equals to B. Good.
then prove that.
Yeah, done. Yes. How many of you are done? Okay. Take 20 seconds break and summarize in your mind what we have done. When you are done, say yes. If you have some doubt, but you think you can clear in the discussion, say yes. If you are partially clear and you think it can be cleared in discussion, say yes. Okay, so moving to the next, we can also ask about the intersection. This is what we got one response, right? So many questions we can ask when we have one statement. So what is the intersection? If A is subset of B, what is the intersection of A and B? Mansi? Room number 4, Mansi? Okay, room number 4, Ramesh?
A.
This is A. But now we have to prove. So Ramesh, what is given and what are we proving?
A subset B is given.
Yes.
Then prove
We prove
A
that.
intersection B is equal to A.
Okay, good. Room number 5, Ayush?
Yes, the first step we can take is
No, I have
we
to
have
show that A intersection B equals to A. For this, what do I have to show?
A intersection B is subset of A and A is a subset of A intersection B.
Very good. See, you're observing, I'm asking questions. I'm not just starting. I'm asking myself questions when we have to show that. Okay, Ayush, what do you want to start first?
A intersection B is subset of A.
A intersection B is subset of A. Okay, where do we start?
We take an element from A intersection B.
Okay.
So if an element belongs to A intersection B, it means that X belongs to A and X belongs to B.
Yes.
So we have X belongs to A
Yes,
and
we
X
already.
belongs to B.
But where do we want to show? We want to show
It is
in
in A.
A, and we already have that.
Yes, because A is a subset of B.
No. Again, X belongs to A intersection B, then?
X is in A and X is in B.
So there are two statements, X is in A and X is in B. Which of
Yes.
them are true?
So if we'll take part by part, case by case. So
Do
if
we
X is in
have
A,
case? Do we have case? It's not or.
no, both have to be true. Yes.
Both have to be true. Here we don't have case. So which one do we want?
X is in A.
X is in A. That's it. You are done. Where do we want to show? It's subset, right? A intersection B is subset. Okay, so X is in A and X is in B. Then X is in B is extra information. I want to show X is in A only. So done. Already seen. See? You are forgetting. So that's why I say pay attention. Already discussed. We can directly say that we already shown A intersection B is subset of A. So one side is already true, we know. Clearing the feedback. How many of you understand that this side is true? We already seen A intersection B is subset of A. This side is already subset. Yes, Maharshi?
तो नहीं समझ आया मतलब अगर x a में कर रहा है और x b में कर रहा है तो x b में है उसको x a में होना भी पड़ेगा ना for x belongs to
ये समझ में आया था? Did you understand this,
yes sir
Maharshi?
समझ आया yes sir
So now I have to show this A intersection B is equals to A. What do I have to show?
x belongs to a and x belongs to b
No,
और
I
उसे
have
show
to show
करना
that
x belongs to a
I have to show that two sets are equal.
yes
What I have to show?
both are subset of each other
They are subsets of each other. So what is the first case you want to consider?
a intersection b is a subset of a
लेकिन वो तो समझ में आया था कि नहीं आया था?
yes sir
Yes?
okay
Okay.
yes
Think about it.
सर इधर मतलब x belongs to b है उसको भी कंसीडर नहीं करना पड़ेगा
क्यों? क्यों?
क्योंकि एंड है ना, तो ट्रू एंड फॉल्स फॉल्स हो जाएगा ना।
See, you want to take an admission in a college where maths is there.
Yes, sir.
You want to study maths, right? So you go to a college and if they are teaching maths as well as physics, will you take admission there?
Yes, sir.
Because you will want to learn maths. Your purpose is served.
Okay, sir.
Are you following?
Yes, sir.
A intersection B is already a subset of A. We have done already. X is in A and X is in B. What do I want to show? X is in A. Both are true. This some extra information is given to me. Okay, I've done this. Okay, fine. Even if somebody says some X is in C, some set C, then also I have no problem. I want this. And I know because both are true. So X is already in A. Is it clear, Maharshi?
Yes, sir. Understood.
Yeah. Kundan, what do you have the doubt now or is it done?
So I have a doubt. If X is in A, how can we say that X is in B? Because A is subset of B, not B is subset of A.
Kundan, we did not start with subset even. What did we want to show, Kundan? Are you paying attention?
Yes, sir.
क्या दिखा रहे थे? What do we want to show this time?
A union B is subset of A.
कहाँ union है? Where do you see
A
union?
intersection B, sorry, A intersection B is subset of A.
A intersection B is subset of A. Okay, how do you show this, Kundan?
We can take any element from set B.
B?
Yes.
Subset दिखाना है ना? How do you show subset? If I want to show some set is a subset, how do I show?
The element must be in the subset element.
हाँ, कहाँ से start करोगे? Where do you take an element from?
We can take any element from A, set A.
Okay,
Let
if I want to
X,
show
X is
Kundan, Kundan, I want to show X is subset of Y. Some sets are given. Where do you start? What does this mean? We have done so many times, right? Quantifiers maybe we have done using if then. So
it means given any element of X is in Y.
yes, given any X in X is in set Y. Okay.
Yeah.
So how do I show? If
We
I
can
choose
take any
any
element from A.
I can take any element from X and then what do I have to show? Then
X is in B, X is in Y.
X is in Y. Okay. Now can you answer this?
So we have to take any element from A.
What is your X here?
A intersection B.
हाँ, तो कहाँ से लोगे element?
From A intersection B.
Yes. Then what can you say?
If X belongs to A intersection B, it means X belongs to A and X belongs to B.
X belongs to B. Can I say that X belongs to A?
What, sir?
If I have X is in A and X is in B, can I say that this is true? Can I say that this is true?
It is true.
Both are true, right?
Both will be true. Then X is in
so X is in A.
intersection of A.
So X is already in A. Done. Kundan, discuss. Okay. Don't get confused. Revise. If you don't revise, ये होगा. Okay, that's why you need to revise. Okay. What we have to show next? We have shown one side. Then what we have to show next? Sumanyu?
Sir, we will show that we've shown that A intersection B is a subset of A. So now we will start to show that A is a subset of A intersection B.
Okay, where do we start?
Okay, so we can say कि we'll take an element in X, in A, that is
Yes.
X, and we will show that it is an A intersection B because A is a subset of B, so that X is in A and B.
Okay, this is what we want to show. Okay.
Yes.
So let X belongs to A. That's where we start. And then?
Then since A is a subset of B, X is also part of B. Then X must be a part of A intersection B.
Yes. Okay, good. Room number 10, Sumit. Can you repeat?
Yes, sir. So we have to prove A is a subset of A and B. Then
A
if
is a
we assume
subset of? A is a subset of?
A and B, A intersection B.
Yes. Okay.
Then if we assume that X belongs to A, then
Let
from
X
the
belongs
given
to
part,
A.
we can say that if X belongs to A, then X belongs to B. So we can conclude that X is in A as well as X is in B.
Yes.
That is,
Good.
X belongs to A and X belongs to B.
Okay.
So we can write X belongs to A intersection B.
A intersection B. Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
good. Yeah, thank you. So we want to show that A is subset of A intersection B. So I start with an element in A. I want to show it is in A intersection B. So I need two things. X must be in A and X must be in B. I've already started, it is in A. Okay. So one thing is true, X is in A is true. Now I want to show that X is in B. But for this, I now use what is given. A is a subset of B. Since X is in A and A is subset of B, X belongs to B also. So then I can say that X is in A and X is in B, and therefore X is in the intersection. How many of you understand this? I'm clearing the feedback. Think about it. 10 seconds, 15 seconds. Think about the proof both ways and then click yes once you are done clearing everything, right? Don't rush. Don't rush. And don't write. Try to think. Okay, even if the part is clear and you can feel that you can clear in the discussion, click yes. Okay. What else can we ask here? Can we ask anything else? Firdaus, room number 8.
If A intersection B is equals to A, then A is a subset of B.
Yes, what is that statement? If I call
Converse
this
of 3.
Yes, good. So again, yes. So whenever you see this kind of statement, we can always ask about the converse, right? If one is given, then we can conclude the other. Can we talk about the converse? So if we are given A intersection B equals to A, can we conclude that A is a subset of B? And this I leave for you to discuss. Just think and discuss. And when I write discuss, it does not mean that in discussion you are only supposed to discuss this. Everything you have to do. Make sure that you are clear, then only proceed. If you are clear, make sure that your friends in the discussion room are clear. Okay, then only proceed.
Jay,
Yes, sir.
just one comment.
Yes.
You see, when we proved 3, when A is subset of B, we are showing that A intersection B is A. For that, we need to show that A intersection B is subset of A. This part is always true, right? It doesn't require any condition. Only to show that A is subset of A intersection B, we needed this condition which is given to us. Is it clear? So that you should pay attention. Without given this condition, we can't prove equality. Only one side containment will be true. Yeah, go ahead, Jay. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I just wanted to point out.
Yes. So this anyway we had done, right? There is a relation between intersection of two sets and the sets, right? So this is true. We don't need this. Okay, but when we want to show that they are equal, A is a subset, then only we need intersection. Okay. So I'm given now A subset of B, right? So how do we show A subset of B? We will show like this, right? If X is in A, then X is in B. If this statement is correct, then we can conclude that A is subset of B. In quantifiers, we write like this. Given any X in A, X is in B. Okay. And we have discussed some statements. What are the statements? We have discussed negation, converse. What was the other statement? Vinith? What
Yes,
was
sir.
the third thing we discussed?
Negation, quantifier, and
Negation, converse, and then contrapositive.
contrapositives and
Yes.
changing quantifiers.
Okay, that is with quantifiers, but here is contrapositive.
Now the question is, given a statement like this, what all can you associate to it? You can talk about its negation, you can talk about its converse, you can talk about its contrapositive. All the three
Contrapositive,
things make sense.
right? If P then Q, then converse is if Q then P, right? What is the contrapositive? Room number 5, Rani.
Sir, if not Q, then not P.
Not P, yes, then, but here, what is the contrapositive of this statement?
Sir, if X does not belong to B, then X does not belong to A.
Yes, if X does not belong to B, then X does not belong to A. But if X does not belong to B, where does it belong? If it is not in
It
B,
is
what
in
can you say?
complement.
Yes, it is in
It
the
is
complement of
in B
B.
complement.
Yes. Then X belongs to, it is not in A, that means what?
It is in A complement.
Yes, it is in A complement. Now, what does this statement mean? Last one which I have written. If X belongs to B complement, then X belongs to A complement. So, what is the relation between B complement and A complement?
A complement is a subset of no. B complement is a subset of A complement.
Yes, very good, Rani. So, this is what we can say. Thank you. So, then we can say that then B complement is a subset of A complement. How many of you are clear with this? Okay, but how do we prove this? I'm clearing the feedback. How do we prove this? Tanya?
Sir, we will start with an arbitrary element of the complement.
Now, what is given?
That A is subset of B.
B. What we have to prove?
B complement is subset of A complement.
A complement. Yes, but before we give the proof, we already discussed something like this. These two statements are equivalent. How many of you remember this? These two statements are equivalent, we discussed, right? The statement and contrapositive are equivalent. Equivalent means what? If one is true, then the other is also true. And we use some method to prove. Does anybody remember the method? Then you can unmute and say.
So contrapositive.
No, method by
Method of contradiction.
contradiction. Yes, yes, very good. So, see, this is how we prove contrapositive statements by contradiction. So, I have to prove that B complement is subset of A complement. Okay, so I start with X belongs to B complement. What I have to show? X is in A complement. But then what will I assume? I'm clearing the feedback. I start with x belongs to B complement. I have to show that x is in A complement. So what do I assume now? By contradiction, if you want to prove. Sumit? What do I assume?
X does not belongs to B complement.
No, I start with x belongs to B complement. I have to show
Yes.
that x belongs to A complement.
A
But by
complement.
contradiction, if I want to show by contradiction, what do I assume? My goal is to show this. Okay.
Yes.
X
But
does
then,
not belong to a complement.
suppose x does not belong to
X does not belongs to A complement.
A complement, then where is x? If it is not in A complement,
X is in A.
then
X
what
is
can
in
we
A.
say? Then what can we say? If it is in A, do we have anything given about A?
A is subset of B.
Yes, very good. So A is subset of B. Then what can we say now?
X is in B.
X is in B, and there is a problem. Why?
Because X belongs to B complement.
Yes, very good. We started with x belongs to B complement. We want to show that x belongs to A complement. So I suppose this is not true. Okay, by contradiction, right? This is how we proved contrapositive statement. So suppose x is not in A complement, then where is x? Then x is in A. But if x is in A, I know that A is subset of B, so x is in B, which is a contradiction because I started with x is not in B complement. How many of you understand this? Okay.
Jay, it's
And it's time. I'm stopping here. So I'll give one more converse part to also discuss. Right? Statement number 6 will be the converse of this. If B complement is subset of A complement, then check this, if this is true or not. Okay. And I'll give you a writing assignment first, writing assignment. So we'll discuss about assignment after the discussion.
you will post it on the.
I'll post it in the MTTS classroom, but I'll tell you what you have to write and when to submit. Yes, somebody has question. Firdos?
Sir, in fifth statement, we can directly हम लोग ने जैसे पहले किया था प्रूफ वैसे भी तो कर सकते हैं ना.
हाँ, बस वही proof है ना. Contrapositive statements are equivalent. So if this statement is
Without
true,
going from method of contradiction, we can prove.
how will you prove that?
Try to prove and discuss in your group.
Try to check.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, if you have a direct proof, you tell your friends.
Okay, sir.
Okay, I stop here, Arusha. So,
Jay, you have already also discussed set difference, right?
yeah, just while complement I discussed.
Okay, so think about it. What if A is subset of B? Then what can you say about? Can I conclude something by taking the difference between the state, these two sets? Make a statement. Oh, I don't want you to write. Let them figure it out.
Okay.
I just
So
said
it's about set difference.
We have used union, we have used intersection, we have used complement. Now there is another operation, set difference. So if I use set difference, then what can you conclude? That is my question. Okay, I think stop.
Yeah.